Today, we're going to check out a game that lets you experience firsthand all the wonderful experiences that can be had as a hitchhiker, riding along with complete strangers.
That's my house. But we must do it again. Now you have to promise me, pinky promise, that we're going to meet again in a year, okay? This same spot. We won't exchange contact info or anything like that. We'll keep it old school.
What the heck?
Have a warm and safe winter season from Bean Farm Gaming.
And this is our review of
Hitchhiker.
I'd like to thank the publisher for providing me a review copy of the game prior to its release. It was developed by...
I'm just mad about pandas.
And it was published by...
Versus Evil.
The game was released on the Xbox console on April 15, 2021 for the price of $19.99.
I'm just mad about pandas.
This week, I've decided to go back and visit some old games that were released last year, but we never quite got around to putting together a review for. Although these are not new releases, it doesn't mean the fires actually burn out on them. And besides, they're probably more likely to show up on a sale, allowing you to not only to pick them up on the cheap, but still take advantage of the great recent releases on modern consoles.
Want a raisin? They're from my farm.
The Hitchhiker takes a unique approach to its gameplay, as it puts you in the role of a hitchhiker that really only interacts with the driver and a few objects in front of you in the car. The atmosphere starts out very slow and innocent, much like the setting of Life is Strange, just a little slightly off-center, which put my spidey senses into high alert, and I felt like something just wasn't right. Like being trapped in a moving vehicle with somebody who may just not be in their right mind. Just maybe.
Strange. They're Thompson seedless. Good raisins. We still farm more of those in California than anywhere on Earth.
Mercury is a real good car. That was a car I was driving that day. I own a lot of cars. Yeah, different kinds. A lot of different kinds of cars.
You ever meet somebody that just made you uncomfortable by their sheer presence? Just a feeling that something just wasn't right. Now, imagine being stuck in a car with a complete stranger that gives you that same vibe. This gameplay setting is brilliant for an indie developer, as they didn't need to create additional resources or flex the game engine beyond the basic item interactions. Subtle little things like focusing on items in the distance created storyline branches that made the game feel natural and not so on the rails, which the game most definitely is.
Or this one. Or this one. We think we remember how people really were. How our lives together really were.
Now, this may serve to be frustrating to anybody outside of the casual, uber-hyper indie Seattle scene. The slower pace and general feeling of being trapped in the car with a complete stranger who continually says out-of-place things that just didn't feel right.
In hell they have a hell a lot of blah bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of blah bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of blah bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of blah bread. Oh yeah, that drove Mom and Dad crazy. Come on, join in. In hell they have a hell a lot of blah bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of blah bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of blah bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of blah bread.
Creepy! Now, the game itself is a mix of point-and-click puzzler and a mystery of whodunit as you try to connect clues and riddles given by your driver regarding your past and the whereabouts of your lost girlfriend, or possibly, maybe even, some of your own dark secrets. The publisher describes the premise as a mystery game set along lost highways where your goal is to solve the puzzle of your own backstory. As a hitchhiker with no memory or destination, you catch a series of rides across a strange and beautiful landscape, tracking the mysterious disappearance of a person close to you. Your drivers range from the static farmers to off-duty waitress, and each one has a story to tell. Clues appear, alliances emerge, and nothing is quite what it seems. Any way you look at it, the art style and atmosphere created within The Hitchhiker is a unique take on the storytelling and an emotional roller coaster that you won't soon forget. If you're looking for a quick 2-hour achievement completion or a slightly different puzzler, I thought it was a wonderfully original idea and therefore gave The Hitchhiker 4 beans out of 5.
Seems like they're waiting to give you one last.
Yeah, well, that wraps up that review right there. Here's some notes I took. Where I put the keys to the tractor. So, we make these new review videos every week. So, if you're an indie developer or there's something you want to see besides Stardew Valley or Call of Duty, let us know your thoughts and recommendations in the comments down below. Be sure to visit again next week
As we continue to take humorous stabs at some of the industry's new and upcoming titles.
Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time on The Frog.
Hey, I got an idea. Won't we play some of them games from last year?